I have up the picture now that you're looking at. She designed a life she loved. Because after being at a company for 20 years and then having it be relocated, which by the way, they did offer me to keep my job, they did offer me a pay increase, and I said no because my husband didn't want to move to Indiana, and I ended up staying and supporting him in his business and also starting to design the life that I love.
Two pieces of the same heart, two halves of the same story, two harmonies to the same sound, perfect fit and you're getting more, and the pieces fall into place. It's incredible. Ooh, 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 it's incredible. It's incredible.
I literally, after I left that company, I could not sleep past a certain hour. I would wake up every day, energized, ready to go. I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? You know, like, nothing. This feels great. I'm pretty sure I called Ed a couple times as I was pacing the floor, like, I have nothing to do. This is crazy. And I prayed every single day. And I said, you know what, God, you gave me this gift. You gave me the gift of learning this business for 20 years. It's your time. It was hard to get out of a six-figure job, by the way. It's your time to put me where you want me. It is your opportunity to take me and my skills and put me wherever you want me. Whoever you want me to help, whatever you want me to do, let's do it. And guess where I drove first? No, I'm not even kidding. I drove to the YWCA. And that's another topic I'm going to talk about in the future. I drove to the YWCA and I said, I can help these women. I got in there, I talked to the main lady. I got through like 3 people because that's what I do. And I got to the main lady. I was on the phone with somebody, I don't know if it was you, Sharon, or not, and I got to the main lady and I left there and I said, I'm just here to help. And she's like, well, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I want to do anything. I want to be in the trenches with these people so I can feel them and be around them and help them and speak to them. So whatever you want me to do. And she's like, okay, great. Gave me the application, and guess what I get to do? I get to help these women and these young women at the YWCA. So I'm excited for that. And then on top of that, this event ran so smooth. There was no not doing this. Even if like a week ago I would be like, never mind, I've got the butterflies, can't do it, not doing it, this is really awkward. It wasn't gonna happen. Everything happened so smooth. All of a sudden somebody was like, I heard you're having an event, do you need anything? And I'm like, no, I don't need anything. And they're like, well, do you have champagne? And I'm like, no, I don't have champagne. I don't have champagne, I didn't budget champagne. And they're like, I'll buy it for you. Okay, cool. Next thing you know, I got champagne, I got 6 bottles of champagne, I got glasses and some more stuff. Cupcakes, which by the way, everybody get 1 or 2 before you leave, okay? She won't let me pay for those. Like, she literally is like, no, I want to, you're having this event, here you go. And she brought them and she made them and they're fantastic. Make sure you get one.
So Amanda, sorry,
Yes.
who's the person who made the cupcakes, just to see?
She's not here.
Okay, because they were delicious.
Thank you, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, yes. So this event was happening regardless. So, and then also Kathy just comes up with these menus. I mean, this is just, everything's just lovely. Mark's over here, he's the videographer. I mean, everything's just happening so beautifully. So the reason why I'm saying all of that is because my intentions moving forward, I don't have an answer of what I'm gonna do. I know I'm gonna do quite a few things, but my intentions are to help people break cycles. I'm learning that now that I'm out of this my shackles have been taken off of my feet. Why do I refer to it like that? Because I was stuck in an office for 10 to 12 hours a day for like 20 years. When I say I helped them and I changed things and I was driven and I did things, Like, I missed most of my son growing up because of it. And so, I'm being a better mom now and spending time. So, but I'm saying all that because now that I'm out of there and my eyes are open, I've been incubated, right? And I'm out there and I'm like, God, a lot of people need help. A lot of people need help. Like, they just got these cycles and these things that are happening, and they can stop them. I just don't know if they realize that. And I want to help them. I want to help them stop that. For example, and Ed, I'm going to lean on you a little bit, right? Ed gets up and speaks to people about suicide. That's a big deal. That's a big deal nowadays. And I only saw that recently on Facebook, and I'd like to really thank you for that, because suicide is a big deal. There's a lot of people out there just constantly, I mean, it's just all over the place. I don't know if the news is just barely starting to talk about it, or if it's just happening more often, but Ed gets out in the schools, he gets out with the people, and he talks about preventing suicide and all of that. Ed, how many years were you in education?
18.
Ed spent 18 years as a teacher coach for junior high?
All of it. I did 3 years of junior high, 9 years of high school, and 7 elementary.
And he is doing his damnedest. When I tell you, if you're not friends with Ed on Facebook or Instagram, you should be, because he gets out there, he gets up at the Capitol and everything. He's fighting for things and things that are important. Okay? A lot of people thought this event would be that I was trying to sell something, or that I was trying to make money off of this event. I just want to put it out there that I'm just like literally just trying to sprinkle you guys with some love and education. I am going to introduce some resources so that you can help build your foundation and strengthen your foundation if you're interested, because it's worked for me, so I'm sharing it with you. And one of those people that actually has helped me out quite a bit in that arena is Dawn. Dawn, if you want to just come up here and just maybe explain a little bit about what you do and who you work with.
You bet. Hi guys, my name is Tom Braun. Amanda's not the only one that can make bad business decisions. I started an HVAC company in Utah. Later became 1 Hour Heating Air, and I had the franchise rights for the state of Utah. They have yellow trucks with a clock on the side. Might have seen them running around. But at first I called that first response heating and air. I thought that sounded really good, like we would get there first, right, Amanda? Doesn't that sound good?
Right, yes!
Sounds good, right? Okay, but do you know what else is called first response?
Emergency services.
No, that's true, but there's a product called first response. You can go to Walgreens to get it. There you go, okay? Pregnancy test. Okay? So first response didn't end up being such a great idea after all, you know, and when I bought 1 Hour, the franchise people are there were like, are you kidding? You called your business first response. So anyway, you know, you can make mistakes. Thanks for inviting me, Amanda. This is amazing. I think the world of her. She is incredible. And
I agree.
yeah, I know we all do.
Yes.
You know, she's amazing. And so it's just fun to be here and spend a little time with you guys. But my background, I've been a business owner in the state of Utah for about 20 years, on 1 Hour Heating and Air, and then Beehive Auto over on Redwood Road, across from the drive-in movie theater, if you know where that was. Sold that several years ago now to get it back into finance. That's where I started out in life. Wanted to do something really positive, figured out how to do some really neat things for people. I'll give you some interesting information really quick, and then I'll sit down because this time's for Amanda. But people with over $1 million in investable assets have averaged over the last 20 years 10.3% in interest on those accounts. Okay, so $1 million plus in investable assets, 10.3 has been the average. Okay, less than 1 million. Their average return on their money for most of us in middle class America has been 3.2. That's a huge difference, right? Especially when you factor in compound interest. There's a big difference with compound interest. From 3 to 10 is huge. And so I thought, man, if I could do something big and help people in the masses have access to things that previously were only available for people with massive assets, I want to be part of that. So I've done a lot of neat stuff with the state of Utah. The governor and lieutenant governor of the state are our clients, and most of the police chiefs and sheriffs in the state of Utah, and lots of teachers, Ed. We love to help teachers, okay? Because teachers work really, really hard for very, very little, okay? And police officers. And so we've done a lot for them. We brought in something called tactical asset management or active money management and put it on their platform so current participants in URS can have access to that. And that's been huge. The person or the firm we used for that had a threshold that this is crazy, $200 million. So you had to have $200 million investable to get this firm or this individual to manage your money. And now we have school teachers and bus drivers and lunch ladies and firemen and cops with access to that type of management in the state of Utah. And so it's been a whole bunch of fun to do that. Love doing what we do. And that's just the start. We do a lot of other cool stuff, but that's kind of in a nutshell what we do. So thanks for the time, Amanda.
Yeah, of
Appreciate
course.
it so much. You're amazing.
You're amazing.
Thanks, guys.
He's actually one of my directors and one of my mentors, so I wanted to share him with everybody in this room. I have another gal who is my director because one thing that I do is I like to make money in multiple areas. Her name is Lisa, and I have been working with Lisa 15 years now. Well, I was a client of yours for about 15 years. She recruited me for about 15 years, but I gave in about 2 years ago.
About 3.
3 years ago.
Because it was the week or 2 weeks before you got married.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
So Lisa's my Mary Kay director. And I sell Mary Kay, I use Mary Kay, I stand very tall next to Mary Kay. I absolutely love their products for multiple reasons. And Lisa, if you could just stand up so everybody can see who you are. Lisa is amazing. So I wanted to introduce her to all of you guys because not only is it good to have her as a friend, that's my #1 reason.
If you take a picture of us, we are reciprocal molds. Like, I had a picture of us, and we're like twin sisters.
Yeah, we go cheek to cheek in the water and found. Yeah, so Lisa is a business owner and can help you in that world. She can help you become a consultant, or she can help get you some Mary Kay. So, but I'm here to tell you that Mary Kay, if you haven't used her before, who's used Mary Kay? Who likes Mary Kay? Okay. And it's lovely.
Well,
So-
and one thing, I have a new consultant who's an energy and fire walker trainer and fire walking. Yeah, have you guys heard of that?
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah. So she's a trainer, and she says, what I love about the Mary Kay products are the energy that they vibrate, and like the higher energy that they produce. And so her and I are working on some wellness classes together where it's going to be energy crystals and products and healing and stuff like that too. And she does massage as well and chiropractic and stuff. But yeah, the company is amazing. It's for women and behalf of women, and we have the most self-made women millionaires in Mary Kay because of our marketing plan. We're not a multi-level; it's a dual marketing, and that was one thing Amanda came to one of our director debuts, which I'm sure when you became a director, they didn't celebrate like we do. And so a lot of corporate women are attracted to Mary Kay because of the praise and recognition, and the personal growth for myself has been phenomenal through the 19 years that I've been in Mary Kay. And being able, I loved watching Ava, you know, wanting to be her mom, and she's growing up with that entrepreneur spirit, because that's what our economy is going to need, are those business owners and the entrepreneurs. And I have a 6-year-old who created a booth at her elementary school and sold products, but then she came up to me and says, I'm going to do something else. What can I sell to my friends? And she's got that business mindset, and the possibilities are limitless. She said, I want an island so I can go swimming. When can we buy an island? So I'm excited to talk to you, because my husband does have a URS because he's a school teacher, and so I'm like, ding, 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 ding. But yeah, there's so many opportunities if we just open our eyes to see them and not feel like we have to do what's been the traditional, but break through the traditional to make a difference in the lives of others. Because one thing with Amanda is, you'll watch, her story has been survival, and then it was success, and now she's at that level of significance where she's making a difference for others, and it starts in this room and it will branch out from there.
She's always made a difference for
Thank you so much. I just didn't know it. I just didn't know it. Thank you so much. So kudos to you, ladies. There's a reason why some of you guys brought your daughters, and there's a reason why you're here. Because you guys need to see these strong women and these strong people in life and learn from them. And so I think it's really important that you younger ladies and gents see stuff like this happen. So thanks for bringing them along. Appreciate that. Who else is a business owner here? I think you are. Will you just stand up and tell us a little bit?
Hi, so my name is Jen. I'm a Latina tech entrepreneur, specifically a video game developer, and I have a scrappy team of video game developers. I started with $60, and I multiplied that to the point that now we have a playable build. Like I said, we have a scrappy team, an excellent team to help me reach that big vision. And we'll be launching in September, as I had indicated, with our first restaurant customer. So we're using augmented reality technology, and we're turning restaurant tables into interactive game stations for kids to play with. Kids engage in STEM challenges. So we're specifically looking at promoting what is known as STEAMing. Have you guys heard of STEAMing?
You should connect with me. My husband has the Utah State. He's their STEM advocate or like poster child.
Oh, absolutely. So notice STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. We're including art, innovation, and entrepreneurship. And we're starting, so with 4 elementary schools, 700 students, and plus Chick-fil-A Sugar House. We're starting with them, but we wanted to, ages, let's see, 7 to 11. And just to promote that.
Wow.
But the philosophy that we're using for business is what I use to go from $60 to $100,000. And that is using Lean Startup principles.
That's good. Hey, I want everybody to know, I didn't even know that. That's cool. That's way awesome. Thank you for coming. We have another business owner in here, right? Pink Zebra?
Oh, yeah.
Pink Zebra. So today's the first day me and her met. So that's really awesome because we've talked a lot through like social media, but today's the first day that I got to meet you. I'm so honored that you came. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
If you'll
having
just
me.
stand up maybe and tell a little bit about your stuff.
So I sell Pink Zebra, and it's home fragrance. I've always had home fragrance in my home. The reason or my why that I started it, I had actually gotten sick. I wasn't really prepared for this one, but I had gotten sick a few years ago and thought my life had nearly died. And they had done a fundraiser for me to kind of help me continue to go because I wasn't able to work and had to deal with growing up in different things for a long time. So that's how it come to me, and I love my house to smell good. And when I first started, I didn't realize that I wouldn't really be able to actually sell it. So I haven't done very well, but I love the product, and so I continue to go and I promote it, and I love it. I love the way smell can make us feel, and the different memories it can bring. There are certain smells that make me think of my grandmother, and so it's just something that I really love, and if you're interested, I'd love to share it with you as well.
Cool. Cool. Thank you so much. So she ended up being a cousin to one of my friends who's here today, which is so crazy because I didn't even know. That wasn't a planned thing. So thank you so much. It's awesome. Jerome, do you want to talk about your business? Or?
I'm a heavy multitasker. I work for Intel and Micron, IM Flash Technologies at Lehigh. But I'm generally gone in 6 different states. I promote music, jazz music. I'm an executive producer and I write music. I have 2 artists within the top 25 or top 100 on smooth jazz. Like Amanda, we met probably 20 years ago. I have always been a person to go. I'm not letting anything stop me. Those 7 steps, people, if you don't understand how important they are, make her take that back, write them down, and start using them. Years and years ago, people would tell me what I couldn't do. When your own family would tell you no. I took no and can't out of my vocabulary. And I began to do. And I continue to do. One of the most important things to me is what she's doing right now is giving back. I make it a point every day to give something to somebody or to do something to make someone smile. If it's buy groceries in the grocery store at Whim, I give Invicta watches away every weekend that I'm in San Diego at the Smooth Jazz shows. Make yourself happy, and everything else will come together. My business or businesses are because of God saying, yes, you can, and the ability of my own self to believe in myself and making things happen. So if you have an idea in your head, it's only going to stay in your head. It won't come to fruition. Action speaks louder than words. You've all heard that. Okay? And I thank you for having me. You picked a spot for me and told me that. And I said I would be here to support you.
I appreciate that.
And I also thought it was something for sale, so I put the extra credit card on my wallet.
Damn, now that I know that.
How do you feel about Mary Kay?
Anyway, thank you, folks. Thank you.
Did I miss any business owners, any opportunity that we need to share before we move on? No? Okay, cool. All right, moving on. I did have another person that was supposed to be here to present a little bit. It was actually a representative that will qualify you for loans. And so in order for me to help you, you have to qualify for a loan, right? So I have resources readily available to me that I know very well that can help get you qualified for a loan, and then we go shopping, and it's not with your own credit card. But that's the next step. But the first step is the loan side. So I can help you with that. Okay. I'm also getting licensed to do insurance, annuities, life insurance, all that fun stuff. And I'm just going to throw it out there because I'm in a very vulnerable state. I took my test last week, and I missed it by 2 questions. I cannot begin to tell you how upset I was when I left that testing center. Like, oh! But I'm going to get it next time, because when you fall, you get right back up. Okay? So I'm going to get it next time.
You got this.
Okay. Got it. All right, let's move on to this next slide. So many people love you. Don't focus on the people who don't. Amen. Amen. Okay, because I needed to hear that. Let me say that one more time. There's so many people that love you. Don't focus on the people who don't. People get this twisted, and they focus on the people who don't, the haters, the people that talk bad, the cattiness, the whatever. And then they wonder why nobody loves them. No. You eliminate, I literally, after my divorce, I cut off like 98 people in my life, and that's a real number. I went into my Facebook, it was actually my Facebook. And I went in there and I was like, delete, because I was starting a new beginning and I wanted nothing to stop me. Okay? So many people love you. Those are your supporters. This is one of my biggest supporters. This girl right here. And I love her with all my heart. I would do anything for you. Anything. Because I see your potential. Okay? And for many other reasons. But you focus on the people who love you. Do not focus on the people that don't. They don't deserve your time. They don't deserve your thoughts. And they damn sure don't deserve your energy. Okay? This one's for you over there with the hat on right there. Caroline. Shout out to women who smile and compliment other women. I also just met Caroline for my first time today. I absolutely adore her, and she doesn't even know it. So I'm here to tell you.
Thank you.
I think you are a strong woman. I know nothing about you, but I think that you're an amazing woman, and I think you're a strong woman because I see you on social media.
I was gonna say.
And I'm very excited to get to know you.
Likewise.
Okay, cool. I think more women need to hear compliments. I think that more women and men can hear them too, but I think that women carry a lot of weight and a lot of pain and a lot of stress, and we want to multitask and we want to do all this stuff. I think it's important to compliment women. I do it all the time. I'll be somewhere and a person that I'm with might be like, you're weird. You always just, you see a pretty woman, you tell her she's pretty, and I'm like, I know. I do it almost every day. So kind of back to the drum thing, right? I'm just trying to make that woman feel good, and I think she should feel good. I have no reason to not make her feel good. I think that we can both share success. Maybe I can learn something from you, right?
Yeah, I think I checked out for a second while I got my food. So I don't know if you said it, but I think there's something about women where sometimes we get competitive with each other, and for some reason, I don't know what we're fighting for, but I feel like it's so wonderful when you meet women who are complimentary to each other. Like we all, and men too, like we all need a boost. We all have our own stuff, like you said earlier. We all are going through our own our own hells, And so if we can lift each other up and be a support to each other and reach out, I think it makes a huge difference. And I feel like we're all interconnected, and the more that we kind of reach out to each other and support each other and compliment and all those things, that we are all lifted together. We're all sort of bound tighter with these invisible threads.
Yeah, the competition when managing 32 women, you can only imagine the daily stuff and ridiculous stuff that you go through, and that's why it's another reason why I want to get up here, because damn, I've been through it. It's crazy how women do each other. It's insane. And the last team that I hired, my very last, 2 years with staffing, I, for the very first time, was able to find a bunch of women that got along. And my job gets relocated. It was the first time.
And you keep them close when you find, and it's not like it's super rare, but I think that when you find those people that truly lift you, and realize that they can only gain by being supportive, they don't lose. And I think it's that either that scarcity mentality versus a abundant mentality. And is if you get blessed with something, if you have something that happens amazing in your career, does it take away from me? It doesn't. Like there's plenty for everyone. Right. But I think so many people come from this scarcity mindset of if you have something good that happens to you, I'm full of jealousy and I feel like it means something bad about me and where I'm at. But it's not the case. If we think there's enough for everyone, and in fact, when you get lifted up, there's something that I think can come back to me to help me as well.
Yep, that's a good way to look at it. Yep. So, from this point forward, just do it. Make it a habit. Make it routine. It's not weird. It's lovely. It's lovely. I love walking into someone and like, damn, you have some nice shoes on. And this just kind of goes, I love this one. I love this one. Because if you want to make everyone happy, don't be a leader. Just go sell ice cream. It's that easy. Don't be a